Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We are here with Brandy and Bandit, and we're going to demonstrate all the obedience commands she's learned here at school. But first we're going to introduce the training equipment. Brandy's got a standard 6-foot web training leash, and she keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in her right hand, which leaves her left hand free to make a correction. And the only correction we give here at school is a little tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment. Now, as you'll notice, Bandit is seated very nicely at Brandy's left, which is where all the training starts and stops. And the first command we're going to demonstrate is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, always on your left, and the command is Bandit heel. Now at this point, she's got a job to do, and that's to stay even with your left leg. No forging ahead, no lagging behind. And Bandit's been trained to automatically sit whenever you stop. Very nice. Another nice automatic sit. It's going to be important that you practice with Bandit when she comes home. We always recommend that you practice every day. Now if she doesn't sit, you give a little tiny correction and tell her no sit. But it's always important that you practice, especially every day when she comes home. Keep your training sessions relatively short. 15 minutes or so is long enough. Nice automatic sit.
Stay.
The next command we're going to show you is the sit stay. It's a hand and a voice command. Have her hold this from 1 minute working up to 3 minutes, but take your time getting to that 3-minute mark. When Brandy returns back to her, she's going to walk all the way around. She stops right there at heel position, and then Bandit's ready for another command. And I think because I'm behind Bandit with the camera, you notice whenever she's facing me, she does the automatic sit very nicely. Now, of course, she makes a liar out of me. Very good.
Stay.
We're going to show you that sit stay one more time. Instead of returning back to Bandit this time, Brandy calls her out of that. Bandit's job was to do exactly what she did, come right back to Brandy and sit facing Brandy, and she did a really nice job. Again, it's her job to adjust to your pace when walking, so if you're taking a leisurely stroll, she should adjust accordingly. Another beautiful automatic sit. Brandy's going to show you that sit stay one more time. And these stationary commands help with their focus, their maturity, and their self-control. Brandy calls her out of that again. And if you notice, Brandy really lightens the tone of her voice. We want that come command to be a happy command. If you think about it, a lot of times for dogs, that come command is like, come inside, playtime's over. For younger dogs, come, it's time to go in your crate, mom and dad have to go to work. So we like to lighten the tone of our voice and make that come command a really happy command. You can see she's looking up at Brandy, very nice. And then a beautiful automatic sit. Now the next command we're going to show you is the down firm heel position. So with your left open palm, use the one-word firm command to down and stay. With your down stay, you can practice with her at home from 2 to 3 minutes, working up to 5 minutes. And you can practice all of these commands inside and outside. If you're practicing outside, try to work in a quiet area at first. And that's exactly what we do here. We work in this training yard. There's limited distractions. I mean, you can hear the noise from the road, birds and squirrels and things like that, but there's not kids on bikes. So practice with her and set her and yourself up for success. So practice inside in a backyard somewhere quiet. Another nice automatic sit, the down command, and the stay command again. If you're working indoors or in a fenced-in area, you can eventually maybe drop the leash, go further and further away, really start to test her. A lot of times we'll recommend like a 25-foot training lead. So if you don't necessarily feel like you want to drop that leash, well then at least you can go 25 feet away with a longer training leash. She comes all the way back and sits very, very nicely, facing Brandy just like it's supposed to be done. And then they take off heeling again. For a beagle, she's really, really good at obedience. A lot of times beagles can be very, very difficult and challenging because of just the breed. Very nice automatic sit. We'll show you that down one more time. Down and stay. And you see she's very relaxed. She's enjoying this one-on-one attention. Brandy calls her out of that. Again, she's supposed to come back. You can see that tail wagging. She got a little distracted. You can see she was looking up at Brandy, then something caught her eye, but you don't give up. If she messes up on a command or breaks a command, always make sure she finishes it the way you want her to do it or the way it's designed. And then the most difficult command of all is the distance down command. So always have your dog seated first. Put Bandit in a sit stay. In the beginning, only go about 2 or 3 feet away. And you can see she knows the command. She's just a typical beagle and is going to be a little stubborn, but she's not that stubborn. You can see it was pretty easy for Brandy to get her to lay down from there. And I think you'll find as you continue to work with her, it just gets easier and easier, and that's the way it is for every dog. So she's done a really nice job. She's a sweetheart. We really enjoyed having her here, and we want to thank you so much for using Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer, and we can't wait to see you soon. Have a great day.